Welcome back, everyone. There we go. Welcome back, everyone. Have my charger plugged in and not my headphones. Looks like we're going to get things going a little bit early as the Hawks make their way onto the ice. And the officials start setting up the net. There's 2 minutes on the clock for warm-up. TV Hawks versus the Kings, County Kings, in the final matchup of the Moncton Challenge Cup. And it looks like KV is going to be the home team. So for 2 periods, we'll be sitting behind starting goaltender Hank Uptill, getting all the action from him in the Hawks zone, and hoping to pull out a win to finish off this incredibly successful weekend so far. And as warm-ups get underway, I'm going to pop off, and we'll be back for the beginning stuff. All right, and we're back. Boys clean up the puck few words from the coach before we get this game going. And number 30, Halen Gupta between the pipes for this finals. We didn't get the good rink A. I mean, I guess the bigger ice surface wouldn't be ideal. We like the smaller ice surface over here. However, from a streaming perspective, I would much rather have a center line view to get the whole game for you guys. But here we are. Rink D at the Greenfoot Energy Fourplex. As 12 minutes are on the clock, we're going to get this game underway with Noseworthy starting us off at the face-off. Anderson Berarducci on D with Kennedy and Michaud at the wing. And Kings come away with that as that's chipped into the Hawk zone. And Anderson's on the chase as he passes that up to Michaud. Michaud off the boards to Noseworthy. Noseworthy's going to chip that one in. And he tries to reverse it. He gets the pass out front. And D to D, a little snap on net. That was deflected in behind. And a shot. And that's a gloves. Little save there. Looked like he gloved it, but that shot off to the boards. And the Hawks doing a good job of keeping it deep. And that's going to be chipped up and out of play by the Kings. And the Hawks will get a line change. We have Doucette at center, Fillmore and Pearson at the wings, McDonald and Stanley on your D. As we go to the face-off right of the Kings goaltender. Face-off in the feet of the official, picked away by the Kings, and that's sent to the corner. As that slides out into the stick of Pearson. Slide pass out front, that's blocked by the goaltender. And a shot, up over the head of the Kings goaltender. And held in at the line by Stanley. As a shot right into the feet of Pearson as McDonald will pick that one up and send it back deep. And Kings attempt the breakout, but McDonald's there to intercept and send that back into the Kings zone. It looks like he's going for escape, but that's stolen away by Pearson. Out front slide. And Fillmore just missed that pass. As the Kings make their way down into the Hawks zone, Halen's going to play that puck to the corner. And the Hawks get a change. Both teams getting new legs on the ice. McDonald in behind the net to Stanley. Stanley's going to send that up to Fallow. Fallow misses. And a move through and a shot. And he scores! Right under the pad of Halen. Not a good start for the Hawks as number 19, White of the Kings, walks through everyone and tucks that under the pad of Halen. 1-0 Kings, 9:56 left in the first period. Noseworthy back at the draw now as they send that to Anderson. He's going to put that in deep. Fallow puts that one in deep. Shot on net. And a pad save by the Kings goaltender. And around. Pass out front. Shot right into the shins. The race is on for that deflected puck as Berarducci sends it up to Noseworthy. Noseworthy back to Berarducci as they bring it back down into the Hawks' end to get the reset. And a shot, and that's deflected by Berarducci's skate. As Folkens takes control, he's going to rush this one through the neutral zone and send that one deep. As it comes back in, and we're going to chip that one back into the Kings zone as they take a hold of it. And a body sending Kings captain to the ice. Anderson off the boards into the skates of Michaud. And they're battling at the blue line as it comes clear. And that one will be sent down, icing waved off. Kings will pick that one up as Kennedy puts the pressure on. And a bit of batting of the puck in the air. He rimmed back around. And the Kings, almost with the 2-on-1, gets lost in the feet of number 14 on the Kings. And McDonald is going to pick that one up. Drags the two Kings into each other as they collide and hit the ice. Pass attempt out front. Kings looking to make something happen, but the Hawks gain control again, and Doucette, he's going to pull this one in with Pearson. Pass over, shot, and that's deflected wide and up and out of play. 1-0 for the Kings with 7:56 left in the first period. And we are back at the face-off circle right of the Kings goalie. Noseworthy at the draw. Back to the corner for Kings possession. As he's pickpocketed by, I think, Pearson. Oh, and a big hit on. I don't know who that was. But that's brought back down, and a slide pass as Fillmore loses his edge, giving up possession over to the Kings. And they're going to make their way back into the Hawk zone. And a couple of big moves here. And he couldn't quite get the meat on it to send that one to the net. And Halen makes the easy save. We'll go to the faceoff. I'm not sure who took that hit against the boards. I couldn't quite see the number. But that changed the direction of the game. Oh, we are over here. You'd think I'd learn that it's where the linesman is. Doucette drawing that back. Taking it. As that's rimmed around the corner for Fallow to send back to Stanley. And Stanley's going to walk this one. Send this one around to McDonald. McDonald up to Fallow. Fallow carrying in the zone over to Fulkins. Fulkins over to Doucette. Oh, and he just missed it. It looked like the puck was in behind. Pass right into the shorts of Doucette. Doucette gets the puck free. Stanley up to Fallow. Fallow is going in. He tries to send it up to Doucette. Doucette shoots. Tipped off the glove in behind the net. McDonald walking the line. He shoots. Rebounds. A couple of good saves there by the Kings goaltender. Stanley walks in. Shot blocked by somebody in front. Tons of traffic there. I don't know how that goaltender's seeing anything, but he's making the saves. Keeping the Hawks from tying this game up as the Kings are going to chip this one into the Hawks zone and get a change. It'll be picked up as McDonald goes for the body. Number 9. Shot. Oh! And he scores! And that pass wasn't sealed up at his post. And it just trickled off his skate and across the line. 2-0 Kings. 6:01 left in the first period. Sorry, folks, just having a quick conversation with one of the parents here. 2-0 Kings. 5:47 left in the first as the Hawks take the face-off down in their end and try and make something happen. And Anderson on the chase as that's brought back deep into the Hawks' corner. And the pressure's on from the Kings. As Noseworthy takes the body. Baraducci trying to send the pass to Kennedy a little too hard. Icing's waved off, though, as it's picked up by the Kings in their end. And that'll be brought back to the line. Stanley, he's looking to take matters into his own hands, and he sends a shot wide, just wide of the glove side. And Kings coming back quick, puts it in. Nice block from them getting it deep as Stanley brings it to the boards and takes. And Halen's going to cover that one up. At the face-off, we got Doucette. Kings coming away with this one. Into the corner. Battle behind the net as the puck comes loose. And that's swiped away by Fillmore. Sent back to the point. Shot. Pad save to the corner. And that'll be at the boards. Battling for the puck, and McLeod from the Kings comes away with it. He'll send that back in behind the net. Pass over. Back around. As Doucette takes the body of number 5 into the boards. And the puck sent to Pearson. And Pearson to Fillmore. Fillmore loses it. And the Kings are going to send this one down as Halen plays the puck to Anderson. And Fillmore is going to try and go for a skate as the Kings steal that one away and dump it back deep. And a big save by Halen. Snapshot, gloved. And a nice, good sportsmanship by Gould there, giving him a little fist bump, letting him know that he got robbed and he appreciates the skill. Love seeing that between teams. And it looks like we have a penalty. I wasn't paying attention to that at all, but Hawks are going to the penalty kill for 2 with 3:28 left in the first period, and it is 2-0 Kings. The starting penalty kill line, we got Noseworthy, Baraducci, Fallow, and Anderson. And just a reminder that the Hawks are short benched this weekend, missing a few key players, so they are getting a lot of play time all weekend. And at this point of the tournament, it is a tiring game. Oh, and he's in! And he shoots! And a save. And we have a hooking call coming up. Looking like the Kings are getting 2 minutes for hooking. And I'm going to correct myself. We have Fillmore in the box for 4 minutes. I'm guessing that was a head contact penalty. So at 3:06, we have a 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. And then the Hawks will be down a man for 1:39. Face-off 1, pass sent right to the stick of the Kings as they snap this one against the boards to bring it back down to the Hawks' zone. Baraducci there to pick it up. Fallow battling center ice. Oh, as Anderson loses an edge and takes out the Kings player. Noseworthy beats the man at the boards and comes away with the puck. And Noseworthy's just going to walk this one in. And he's going all the way. And a shot. And he scores! Noseworthy with his second of the tournament, making it a 2-1 game. And since it's even, they're going to stay 4-on-4. The Kings try to get out of the box. And they realize that we're even strength with a 4-on-4, so he's got to stay. 2:32 left in the first period. We're 4-on-4 for 1:27, and it is 2-1 for the Kings. Doucette carries this one in. Nice little move. Oh, goes for the slide pass out front, but the pressure from the Kings denied him of that. Kings making the pass up to center circle, and that'll be chipped up and out of play. And I guess he was trying to make that puck, chip that into the corner. But a little bit of a misplay there. Back at the faceoff, Doucette, Stanley on D, Michaud, and on the wing, and McDonald is going to make the race through as he beats the man. He's going. Shot. Oh, rebound. 2 nice saves by the Kings goalie. And Doucette's going to walk this one in behind the net. McDonald's going to pick it up. Makes the move. Back around. Over to Doucette. Doucette carries it out to center ice, or to center zone. And he'll send that one back around. And Michaud looks like he's going to pick that up. Not a lot of pressure with this even strength 4-on-4 right now. Shot! And that saved. And Doucette takes the hit. As the zone's cleared for the Kings, and the chase is on for this one. And a great effort by Stanley as McDonald and Michaud advance together into the Kings zone. Fresh legs off the bench for the King. They come and pickpocket that puck away. With our last minute of play in the first period, the Kings are up by 1. Beautiful read there. And Anderson almost got a hold of that as the Kings make their way back in. Little move by Gould there. And he loses the puck back to his defense. And a little shot chip into the corner. Baraducci, he's going to rim that around and take the hit. Stanley races on. Oh, he reaches, but he just couldn't get it. Kings swipe that to the boards. Yeah, I didn't see what happened there, but Kennedy just took a hit. And it is 5-on-4 right now for the Kings with 44 seconds left in Fillmore's penalty. And we're winding down in the last seconds of this period. It's 2-1 for the Kings. And that is it for the first period. So far, an action-packed first with lots more game coming up. And the players are going to head to the bench and get some top-notch coaching tips to see how they're going to progress this game and try and put a few more points on the board. And we will be right back. Face-off won by the Kings. As the battle at the line sends the puck back deep. As Robertson's going to pick that one up. And he sees no open pass, but finally finds a man to get it to. And that'll be brought back down into the Hawks' end as the almost gets the shot off, but good back check and block there by the Hawks. And icing's waved off as Fillmore comes back on the ice. Even strength. And he is all over them. Helping Stanley hold the line there. That'll be sent back deep. And the Hawks. Kings cleared the zone, and the Hawks are going to put that one back in and try to go gain control again. Stanley to Pearson. Pearson. Over to Fillmore. Fillmore looked like he tried to make the pass back to Pearson, deflected high and fumbled. The bouncing puck was picked back up by the Kings, and They made their way back down. And a little misplay by Noseworthy there as the Kings pick that up and get a shot wide. No, that was Fillmore up to Fallow. Intercepted. And shot on net, pad save over to the corner. Another pass picked off. Hawks don't seem to be finding the open ice to put the puck through. And the Kings are all over the interception. And a big hit there. Fulkins posted up at the line. Shoots, he scores! Michael Fulkins taking the stretch pass at the blue line of the Kings zone, walks in and finds the back of the net, tying this game up at 10:07 left in the second period. We're back to an even game. Just looking a little grim there for the Hawks, but this should light some fire under them to get them going and start sinking some more pucks. And dumped in. Off the skate as Fulkins is in for the chase. Fallow comes away with that one. Pass out front, blocked, sent to the side. Shot, and that is blocked by number 5 on the Kings. Shot. That goes wide right out front. Fallow picked that deflection up, but that was taken away, and Doucette's there to grab the puck. Back to Baraducci. Baraducci, shot. Nice little save there by Murphy. Read that puck through traffic, no problem. Kings are making their way back down into the Hawks' end. And it's a battle at the boards as, who was that? Fallow comes away with it, sends it up to Fulkins. Fulkins, couple of moves there, but too much pressure from 3 of the Kings is taken. And a dump back down in as they come off the ice for some fresh legs. Michaud. They had 4 posted right up at the Hawks blue line, and they go for the stretch pass, but just a little too far for them to pick up, which we're going to go to icing and bring it back down into the Kings' end for a face-off. And once again, folks, I am in everybody's way kind of in the seating area, so if you see the camera go wonky, you know that I'm just moving my tripod out of the way. Kings win the face-off. Send that one behind the net into the corner as Noseworthy and Kennedy are there battling. And the Kings send the pass as Stanley goes on the chase, and he's going to pick that one up off the boards as Michaud. Is that Michaud? No. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. And the Kings back in possession. They'll chip that one into the Hawks zone. And the Hawks take control back. Sends the pass just ahead of the stick. And back down to the Kings' end we go, and the Kings have possession. And the pressure's on. Held at the line. Bumped back out. As the Kings make their way in. Slide pass out front, blocked. And that'll be chipped back out to center ice. And Fillmore putting the pressure on to cause them to chip it in. Looking. Chipped out of the zone. And we have an icing call. Bring it back down into the Hawks zone for a face-off. 7:27 left in the second period, and we're tied at 2. Feel a little worried there at the beginning, but this is what finals is all about. 2 teams that have battled hard all weekend coming out and just finding whatever energy they have left to secure the cup. Battle Spencer comes away with it, reverses back into the stick of Gould. Oh, in front. And that bounces away into the corner. Spencer coming through. He passes it up. And Pearson was directly in front of him. Not the spot he really wanted to be for the rush. And Spencer should have just held on to it. But good read on the defense. They're not pressuring at the line too hard to get caught with the 2-on-1s. Shot, that caught Halen right in the right shoulder. Noseworthy. Oh, and the dive. Shot. Oh, and a block by number 15 on the Kings. Noseworthy had a fantastic opportunity, but the stick on stick denied him of getting the shot off. Kings shot that one in high, right into the glove of Halen. Catching that pop fly like nothing. 6:15 left in the second period, and we're still tied at 2. And the Hawks in behind their own net. Tried to make the pass up. And that puck will be sent back in by Kings. And they're struggling to get out of their own zone. Everybody seems to be just kind of standing around when they're trying to make the breakout. No one's rotating and skating like they're supposed to be to break free of the Hawk zone. Pass right out front of Halen, and luckily the Kings couldn't get a hold of it, but that nice little move by Folkens. He beats the man in back behind the net, and he's looking. Fallow picks that one at the boards, chipped up and over the stick. He's out front. Oh, and Noseworthy tried to give that one to Folkens. Held in the line by Anderson. As Fallow picks this one up, and he's sending this one back, and a shot deflected high into the mesh behind the Kings goaltender. A couple of fantastic opportunities there, but the Kings just had sticks and bodies all over them, keeping them from being able to get a good, accurate shot. Doucette at the draw. Michaud and Kennedy on the wings. Anderson, Baraducci on the D right now. Baraducci is on the chase as Halen comes out. Send that for a breakout pass, and Anderson pops that one in behind the net. Around the boards, Kings will send that one back in. As Kennedy battle at the boards and they come away with it. Is sent out into the chest of one of the Kings players and dropped in the neutral zone as they try to clear the line, and the puck back in the stick of the Kings. And that pass was settled down and picked up by Doucette. Kennedy tried to make a play between the legs, blocked by the stick. And the Kings will gain the Hawks zone, and a pass right in front again into the Kings stick. Not sure what's going on right now. Shot on net, sorry. With a bad save by Halen. But a lot of puck action right out in the center of the Hawks zone in front of Halen, and nobody's really moving their feet to get up the ice to receive a pass to try and break free of their own zone and get something going down in this end. And we have an offside by the Kings, which will pull the puck outside the Hawks zone for a face-off with 3:17 left in the second period. It's a 2-2 game. And in this tournament, the Hawks went 3-0-1, so 3 wins, no losses, and a tie. They tied Moncton yesterday. And the Kings are 3-1, losing only to the Acadia Axemen. They met Moncton in semifinals and come away with a 5-2 win against them. And we're pucks pinched behind the board. Kings come away with it. Back to the point, D to D, and a shot from the top of the circle, and a save by Halen. .243 left in the second period. It's tied at 2. So far, a very back and forth, kind of even game for both teams. And it's pretty good to see with the Hawks being on with a short bench. They don't have all the players here, missing Ben Levesque, Declan McLeod, and Life Vitin. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'll have to ask. And a lot of light passes going on. Not too much good, fast feet and puck movement. Everybody's gliding and watching, it seems, this game. But Stanley's going to walk this one in. And just a little bit of a misplay on the puck there. And we have an interference call coming up to the Hawks, sending them to the penalty kill once again. And a great back check by Noseworthy to avoid the breakaway, but it's just a little bit too hard on that check for him, knocking the Kings player to the ice before he got to the puck. So we'll have a 5-on-4 to end this period, as it's 1:58 left in the second. And we're tied at 2. And the Kings moving the puck around. Shot. And that looked like it went high. Halen reached for it. I'm not sure if he got a piece of it or not. Kings out front as Spencer. He's going to intercept that and make them clear the zone. Not quite a full ice, but kill a little bit of time. And Spencer with the pressure. Walks in, shot. And Halen with the save. As we go to the face-off, right of Halen Guptill. I think we still have, the Hawks getting a change, trying to get that extra little breath there. Face-off to the boards. Hawks chip it in deep, or Kings chip it in deep. Hawks tried to pinch it to gain some time. And moving it around, D to D. Shot. Looked like it went wide. Don't know if it was deflected. Back to the point. Point sends one in. They go for the tip. That's to the corner. And the pressure's on. As a nice little collision happens there. Shot. That's blocked. Pad saved. In behind the net. And reverse back to the corner. Sent back to the point. And point fans on that pass. And that breaks it free of the Hawks zone as Fallow chases. Pass. Wide open man. Shot. Nice save by Halen. All 4 on one side of the ice, leaving the wide open number 9 on the Kings. And another shot, and that's gloved down by Halen. 22 seconds left in the second period. And the Kings are on the power play. We have Noseworthy in the box for an interference call for another 24 seconds. And I think that's Fulkins at the face-off. Wins that to the boards as Halen swipes that into the corner. And the Kings gain control As the pressure's on, they just keep sending it back deep to kill this period. And he's going to walk this one out and around, and Fulkins. And he's just going to hold on to that, send it deep, and that'll be the end of the second. Tied at 2. Players make their way to the bench. And we'll be back in about 45 seconds. All right, and we are back after that quick little break. Definitely a different way of things than last year, where some of us are used to getting a full flood between periods, so we got a little extra time. Starting this one off with a 5-on-4 Noseworthy's out of the box, and we are back to even strength. And the game's still tied 2-2. And all the Hawks action is going to be back down in the other end again as the goaltenders change nets. We're going to get close up and personal with Halen. And a shot into the chest of Halen, down into the glove, and he will seal that one for a face-off. And the lineup right now, Noseworthy at center, Michaud, Kennedy on the wing, McDonald, and Stanley on the D. Face-off, shot on net, glove by Halen. And back to the face-off circle. Face-off, sitting there. No one can grab it. Noseworthy tucks his stick in, and he's going to go on the rush with Michaud. Chips it in. Retrieves. He's around the net, looking for the open. Stanley shoots. Tip. Oh, and that's into the shins of the Kings defense. Shot. That is in behind the net. And right into the boards. Kennedy goes flying. As the Kings send the pass, held the line by Stanley. And chipped in deep. As they race to the corner. We have McDonald there. Myers comes in to pick that one up. But looked like he was trying to go out front for a shot, but that was denied. Pearson in. And the Kings will gain control and rim that one back around. Doucette's there. Pick one up. As the Kings bring this back down. And the puck was sent just a little too early. Icing will go back down beside the Kings goalie for a face-off. Face-off in the feet. Kings try to clear the zone of it. And that's held in and sent deep. Verducci pops that one back in behind the net as the Kings are going to pick this one up. And a pass off the boards, held in again. Bouncing over to the wall as Fillmore goes in. And Kings are on the odd man rush Eamon with the back check. Oh, and the Baraducci, Anderson makes the dive, and then 2-on-1 shot right into the belly of Halen as he as Fillmore whips in, trying to take White down, and couldn't quite get his feet underneath. Good try, buddy. Good try. 9:28 left in the third. We're tied at 2, and we're gonna have a face-off. Noseworthy at the draw. Back to the Kings. Back to the D as he sends a. Not sure if it was a shot or a pass, but that was blocked. Out front, Halen send the pass right on the D of the Kings as he makes the shot. That goes wide, and Stanley's in battle against Gould, but Noseworthy's there to pick it up. Sent the pass to Fallow. That's deflected into the Kings' defense. Gould and Stanley at the boards. And Stanley's going to kick this one away as the pass from Fulkins to Fallow. Fallow and McDonald making their way in as he's taken right into the boards. Fulkins rips his way in too, and the Kings almost come away with that, but the speed on Noseworthy. Oh, a pass out front, and Fulkins just misses it. And battle, always battling at the boards. Never know who's going to come away. And the Kings will send the puck down for an ice. As we'll rip this one back down next to the Kings goaltender. 8:18 left in the third period. And we're still tied at 2. What do we got? Doucette. I think Michaud. Back to McDonald. McDonald with the shot. Too much traffic. Couldn't get it through. Into the legs of the Kings, and that'll be sent over to the boards. They widen the play back to the other side, and the chase is on. Baraducci. No one's behind him, but a Kings player as they try to get that pass, but Doucette's right there with the speed and agility. As the battle happens back down the other end against the boards in the corner. Pass sent up and stops in the snow right next to the bench and totally misread by the Kings player. And as they wait for the Kings to get the change, Michaud dumps that one in and goes to get the change. Fillmore, Stanley, and Pearson back on the ice. Pearson right in there, knocks the puck loose. The Kings clear the zone to McDonald. McDonald is going to send that one back deep. And you can tell it's been a long, hard weekend for these guys as the steam, you can see it just losing their steam. Bounce off the wall. Puck played back by Halen. Nice little pass by Noseworthy up to Pearson. Pearson to Fillmore. Fillmore misses the pass. And the Kings trying to get something going to get some quality shots on net. As both teams just look like they are lagging. Long, tiring weekend for everybody. And that's chipped back in. Baraducci. As all the bodies are coming in to try and get the puck away, and Myers comes loose with it. He's going to send that back to the point, and the point's fans on it as Pearson grabs it and couldn't get a stick on it to carry it back down for the breakaway as he leaves the ice to get the change. Fallow comes out. And the race is on. And that shot goes right in front of Halen's face to the other side of the boards. And an offside as we bring the puck back outside the Hawks zone. Only 5:36 left in this game, and we're still tied at 2. Will it go to overtime? Or will one of the teams uneven the score here? Stanley, he's going to dump that one in. As Fallow goes and battles along with Fulkins. And the backhand held the line by Baraducci. And almost another breakaway. Stanley. Battle by the clock box. As the Kings are here to reverse on Anderson. Stanley up to Doucette. Doucette's going to get a little reset here. Over to Eamon. Eamon right into the skates of the Kings as Doucette comes through and picks that one back up. A couple little dangles. He's through. Pass out front. Shot. Oh, and he fans on that one. By the angle there, that thing was going to be going top corner short side, but a lot of snow in front of these nets, and sometimes the puck will slow down. Very difficult to read. McDonald reverses that one to Stanley. Stanley trying to get it over to Michaud. And up to McDonald. Kings send it one back in as tries to chip it into the zone. And Stanley is going to backhand that one back to the Kings. 3:59 left in the third period here, and it's 2-2 still. Oh. And a little snapshot by Stanley there. That'll send it back down to the King zone, and they're going to come away with it. And a weird shot there that went up high and straight down onto Halen, but he blockers that behind the net. And Michaud sends the pass. But just a little bit too far ahead of Kennedy. Kennedy wasn't going, wasn't there, so it's been a long weekend of commentating, guys. I'm tired. My voice is going, and I may mess up my words a little bit. Kings make their way through the neutral zone. Shot. That goes wide. Eaton tries to get that slide pass out front. Myers couldn't make it there. It's back to the point as he backhands that back in. And missed by Myers, and a reverse hit on Baraducci. And Fulkins chipped that one into the zone. As that's rimmed around for Stanley. But the bounces put it in possession of the Kings. And they're looking, get the shot off. Halen with the glove save. And the Hawks are back the other way. And now the Kings. Baraducci past to Fallow. Fallow up to Fulkins. And Fulkins has that puck taken away. A lot of back and forth right now. As the puck's reversed back to Fulkins. Fulkins chips that out of the zone. And Noseworthy's on the chase. Stanley up to McDonald, but that's tipped shy of his stick as the Hawks are getting a change. Shot and a blocker save by Halen. Definitely misread on the change there and left a guy all alone on the wing. The Kings had a great opportunity there. Out front, Fillmore tries to get the shot off, but that's blocked by stick. Number 6 on the Kings. Pass out front. Kings coming back the other way. As this guy has a 1-on-3, and Halen's going to block that one and cover it up for a face-off. so far, pretty even game. I think a few more shots from the Kings have happened. But a lot of back and forths. As I think the Hawks have a timeout called. So both teams will catch their breath, regroup, and figure out how to break this tie. And I will be back when they're back. I hit the wrong button. Anyways, we're back. Face off to Stanley. Stanley rims that around for Fulkins. Fulkins chips up. And that's going to be an icing. And I'm not sure why the tripping or interference penalty wasn't called, but one of the Kings got in Spencer's way and flipped him up face first onto the ice. Hawks calling for a penalty, but the officials seem to think that it was not. Pass one. Shot blocked by Doucette. Another shot blocked by Stanley. Fulkins trying to clear the zone. Is that sent back deep? And Kings picked this one up. And it almost goes for the wraparound, but the great defense by Stanley's there to block that. I'm not sure Halem was going to get over in time either, so Stanley saving the day on that. 30 seconds left in the third period. And Stanley, he's going to walk this one in. 20 as Kings gain control. And the pass off the boards. 10 seconds. Doucette swipes. McDonald. Send it. Fulkins, 3, 2. And he's just going to chip that into the zone to end this third period. We are going to overtime. That's okay, guys. I'm in your way. And we are going to overtime. Looks like it's going to be a 5-minute 3-on-3 sudden death. And we'll see who they're going to pick to play this one. And we will be back. All right, that's the buzzer. That's the whistle. The goaltenders to their nets. As the fearless 3 is going to be Stanley, Doucette, and McDonald. Nope. Noseworthy. I like this lineup. I think this is a good 3v3 lineup right here. Let's see if the boys can win this face-off. Sink a quick one to secure the title at the Moncton Cup Challenge. Kings come away with it. Drop back as they look for pass into the zone. Back around. As he's looking. And it's a race as Noseworthy tries to gain control. And they're battling at the boards for it in a foot of slush. Spencer swipes it up in the air as they try to settle it down, and the Kings are going to chip that one over to the Hawks bench. Noseworthy, he's just going to go. Going 2-on-1. Pass. Oh, and he just misses that pass as the Kings are going to reverse this back. as the boys are racing. It's a 2-on-1, and he shoots. Pad save, rebound, and it's blocked by Doucette. What a play on that 2-on-1 by Spencer Doucette and the goaltender, Halen Guptill. As some fresh legs come out on the ice, Xander's all over him, takes the puck from him. As Xander and Kennedy are looking to make their way back down. Pass to Doucette. Doucette with the spin move. In, poked away. McDonald's is going to pull this one back as Spencer tries to get the change. And these guys are tired. And that pass is going to go deep into the Kings zone as Kings get their fresh legs on the ice. A pass missed. Back to McDonald. Over to Kennedy. Kennedy to McDonald. McDonald looking for Fulkins, but the pressure is on. And playing with the puck in front of your goaltender is not a good move, especially when you have pressure. And that's one thing that just can't happen in a serious overtime game like this. Battle in the King zone. Stanley holding the line as Kennedy's looking to do something. And if they kill time, it's going to go to a shootout. So we'll see what happens here. Kennedy, he sends the puck all the way back down. I don't know what happened there, but the great back check by Stanley. As Fulkins, he's in with Noseworthy. Noseworthy posted up out front. Fulkins. And he's just kind of playing with the puck, looking to get the change. And the pressure. Stanley beat him. In. Oh, and the swipe the puck just too far in front of his own stick. Great move there. Big chance. These guys are trying to get something going, and the passes just aren't hitting where they need to hit. And the Kings coming back. Everybody's so tired right now. Doucette at the line. And that's right out front pass. Oh, and he just misses that pass. Doucette. And a shot right on Halen's pad and stick. Doucette sends it. Noseworthy. Oh, in his skates, and he couldn't get it back onto the stick. Shot, he scores! Short side goal, securing the finals for the Kings County Kings in an overtime victory. Great battle back and forth between the two teams. But the tired legs of the Hawks, when you're running short all weekend, just caught up with them in the end. Either way, come away with a silver medal going 3-1-1. And these boys still should be proud of how they played this weekend. The amount of sweat, the amount of effort, and everything that went into the Moncton Challenge Cup for the Hawks. And we'll wait around to see who do we have for the player of the game for each team. As the boys shake hands, congrats to the Kings County Kings on their victory. Just an unfortunate loss for the Hawks. But these are the best games to end on a finals. Everybody's on the edge of their seats. Overtime, win 3-2 Kings County Kings. And Just a fun time all around for all these kids. Beautiful winning goal. Hard to pick those corners off with such a big goalie in front of you, and they were able to secure it with that short side top corner. And I don't know if they're going to do medals or not. I'm waiting for player of the game. Oh, they're giving the T-shirts, so not sure if there's going to be player of the game, but I'm going to sign off now. Thank you guys for joining me all weekend. I can't wait to give my voice a break. We'll be back next Sunday in Edmundston for a game against them. I believe the time is at 1:30. I'll schedule something in YouTube and post it up into Facebook. Once again, thanks all, and happy I could bring you along on our hockey adventures. Everyone, have a great Sunday and enjoy the rest of your week.